Now, Paul Mitchell, I have a special place in my heart for them because they just do wonderful work.
Everyone really seemed to be in a good mood despite all the disadvantages we were at. It was really comical, actually, to try and get ready with no power.
And they operate on a whim, they understand how to operate, so I don't really have to worry about them, but they did an excellent job this year.
Back in, I'm in the middle now, trapped in, I can see that we're all in this together, seeing so clear now, but I can't see you, can you forget, come back, realize your life isn't like this.
And the director and I are really good friends. Her name's Kiana, and she just understood everything when I explained it to her. I was actually on vacation, and she was like, "Hey, I couldn't get the pictures," so I sent her on my phone. I was like, "Oh gosh!" So I texted her this lengthy description of every scene. She was like, "This is perfect. Know exactly what we want." And then when I went backstage, she didn't have the pictures. She didn't originally have the pictures, but they had found pictures of stuff that I was describing, and it was exactly what I wanted. So this year I made a point to go up to every single one of those makeup artists and hair designers, is what I'm going to call them, because they designed some hair. So I literally went up to every single one of them and was like, "Great job, thanks, you did awesome."
It's just a pure adrenaline rush, and it's so much fun, and you're walking to the music, so it's like really fun.
Dim the lights.
MG, Isaac, swing. Baby, I see you looking at me.
How did it feel? Exhilarating. It was just like you were kind of like a star for a moment, and that's kind of the things I kind of like. Just to, have an intense moment. Everybody's eyes is on you, and they're like, "What are you gonna do?" And you're out there, you're doing your thing. It was fun.
Push all your buttons. Turn on the sex line. DJ controls the sex line.
On stage is different than I thought it was going to be. I thought that seeing everyone out in the crowd would make me really nervous. You're nervous. Can I walk in my shoes? Am I going to fall down? Is my hair in my face? Chest up, ribs in, things like that. Am I going to remember all of that stuff? But when you get out there, the music's so loud, it's good music. You can't see anyone in the crowd because the lights are so bright.
Let's get to it, we gotta do it now. I'm good with whatever they do it loud. Can't wait to see your private profile. Put you all in the mood, babe. We can get a little crazy, babe.
I think my favorite one had to be the forest scene. I love the nature and the trees and the lumberjack. That was most definitely my favorite one to do, just because you had to actually move around instead of just walking straight and everybody seeing your outfit. You had to display it in a certain type of way. So that was definitely my favorite.
The sets were pretty small. They weren't as big as, I think the outfits made more of the scene than the sets did. So.
Gonna make you sweat. Only if you let me, baby.
Backstage, it was hectic.
Backstage is crazy. It's absolutely hectic. Everyone's naked. They're just throwing clothes off. The Paul Mitchell people came downstairs. They were helping us take our clothes off and get into our next outfits.
And there was hair products flying everywhere because the backstage was hair and makeup. So
We had the Paul Mitchell hair and makeup come downstairs and help everyone get dressed and actually do each other's hair.
You had a quick change and make sure you're ready for the next scene and you were in your place, ready to go.
I just had to make sure that all of her clothes were ready for the next scene and that she was ready to go out.
The stage managers and the people helping behind the scenes were really great, helping, because we don't just have to change clothes, sometimes we have to change bra and underwear too to fit the outfit that we're putting on.
You had to change really fast. Pretty sure people saw my butt, but that's okay.
There was one time that they had to walk out, I think it was for the forest scene or something, and they had to make their hair this big and they had to smear black makeup all over their face, and it was disgusting, and there was hairspray and it was gross.
And at that time, I did have hair. So now I don't have hair, but I did have hair, you know, having them do different styles and things to your hair.
Everyone's just trying to stay covered up and shielded from everyone else and get changed into their next outfit.
It was very crazy. A lot of other girls trying to get through, guys trying to get through. And we were in this tiny little hallway space. So it was crazy.
And what a lot of people don't know is back behind the scenes, it's a lot more difficult than it looks.
Some of us have become professionals at getting into the next underwear change or clothing change without anyone seeing anything. But it's absolutely crazy, and there's things everywhere. Everyone's stuff is getting mixed up in everyone else's stuff.
On stage, I tripped. I know I tripped. It was seen, and people tell me I tripped, but that's okay.
I think on one of the scenes they had to go out in the same outfit twice, and a few of them I think had to walk twice because someone wasn't ready or someone wasn't there. I don't remember what the deal was.
The very end, in like the most critical part where it was supposed to be this nice, BA scene, where I was supposed to look cool, calm and collected, and I tripped in heels.
One of the mess ups I did was, I think it was the royalty scene. I didn't have a partner. And so I kind of grabbed somebody else's partner and went with them when at the end that person didn't have a partner. Even though you don't see that, I didn't know that he had a partner. We just kind of grouped together because he couldn't find his partner. So we kind of grouped together and just went. And then at the end, I was just like, oh, it was me and another girl grabbed the same guy and went.
I don't think I messed up during the show, but I fell hard during rehearsals. I can't even remember what I was doing. It was in the print scene where we were supposed to wear animal prints, and I can't remember what I was doing. I walked out on stage and I rolled my ankle. I think I was just acting dumb. I was paying attention to Pepper. Pepper had done something funny. I can't even remember what he did, and I was following him acting stupid, and I rolled my ankle and fell right on my face in the middle of the stage during rehearsal. I think only like 5 people saw it.
I feel like this show was a lot more organized. Usually Drew gets really stressed out because, you know, this is his baby, but we really worked together and it was really a team effort.
The overall show was really great. I mean, it was phenomenal. I felt like it was very creative. The videos were great, but I felt like there could have been a better explanation. I knew what Spektrum was because Drew told me what it was. But I guess if you were just anyone, I know I took someone with me who'd never been to a fashion show from Day's Eye, so being at that, they were a little confused about what the whole idea was and what the whole point was, so I think maybe an explanation at the beginning, but maybe that part got cut out because of the power outage.
Music selection, I think this time I enjoyed more. Drew usually does a lot of Lady Gaga, and I love Lady Gaga, but this year it had more of like an upbeat feel, as opposed to last year. It's been pretty dark and very strange Lady Gaga-esque.
I enjoyed the show. I think maybe when we do rehearsals, we could have more of them, make sure everyone's there that needs to be there, and we all know where our places are, how we're supposed to walk, more practices. with outfit changing and things like that, so people know where they need to be, where they're going.
Get my clothes together for the scene and practicing my walk. I think that's very important because you're going to be in front of so many people that you want to portray yourself in a professional manner as a model for the show.
I was really surprised by how into it all of the models were. They were very into it. They were very excited to be doing any of it. It was just overall their general joy of being able to be in the show and how they kind of ran with their own creativity. I was surprised you let them run with their own creativity.
Data's national philanthropy is the Multiple Sclerosis Association, but our specific chapter, we donate our money to the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation, which raises awareness for multiple sclerosis rather than trying to find the cure or whatever.
Mainly, I give a lot of encouragement, but I think what they like the most that I give is financial backing. So I always try to help out. It's for a good cause, so I think it's a good thing, and I try to give them as much financial support as I can to get the thing off the ground and get going.
And I think this was the best show that we've done. I do know we raised $700 for the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation. So.
But it was really good to watch overall. I think they did phenomenal, and they did the best that they could under such tight constraints with stress.
In the show, we did incorporate multiple sclerosis. We showed a video on what it was and why we do what we do. So it was really cool for the audience to see where the money was actually going to.
So what was your reaction? When you hold the thing up straight, it's gotta be close enough. This is the last question.
That's too much. That is too much.
Okay, ready? What was your reaction? What was your reaction after the show?
Reaction or what was the other word?
What was your reaction or emotion after the show? Like, how did you feel after the show was done?
Well, I knew what the answer was. I thought there was another word that you said before that, because reaction is a weird word.
And I rolled my ankle and, can I curse? Yeah. Okay.
Feel after the show.
Like
after
this?
You had to like rush out.
Like this?
It was hot and sweaty and trying to make sure my face stayed on. I was getting ready.
This time is going to go amazing as well.
This is Spektrum behind the scene.